So first, let's start with our freezer and our chiller. So freezer is below 0 degrees. It can freeze any item, and for cooler or chiller, it is above 0 degrees, so it can keep the vegetables fresh. Now, as you can see, the inside, there's a lot of space. And what's special about this set of chiller is that it can hold a standard GM tray. Before we introduce any form of chiller or freezer, we have to first introduce a GM tray. This is European standard, is very commonly used in any kitchen scenario. So it can directly fit inside of a chiller or freezer. This case, it can save a lot of time when chefs are preparing the meals. They can put the raw material inside the GM tray and they can put it in or out very easily. They don't have to switch into any other form of containers. With the GM tray standard, chefs, when they're preparing for the food, they don't need to transfer the food from a small container to a bigger container to save space, or this is very efficient for the chef to use. This is our newer model for our chiller and freezer. As you can see on the top, usually in standard commercial fridge or chiller or freezer, the fan will be exposed outside and it will take a lot of space. In this case, the fan is hidden inside, so it releases more space to be occupied inside of a kitchen. So, which means there's more space to use. There's many forms of chillers and freezers. Most commonly, two types is use tube for cold, or we can use fan cooling. There's two forms. For tube, it is more, the temperature inside of a chiller or freezer is not even, because on the side it might be more cold, and on the center and on the outside of the freezer or chiller it will be a warmer temperature, so the temperature is not always stable. But for the wind cooling, the temperature circulates inside and we can make sure that it stays in the same temperature. However, there's good and bad for both systems. For example, for tube cooling, one of the effects is that it might make frost inside of your chiller. So you need to defrost it from time to time.